Now, speaking of Kenya not coming back, boss man Andy Cohen, he called the paparazzi, honey. Andy Cohen called the paparazzi, and he wanted everybody to know how he felt about Kenya. Now, he may have like played a little bit. Hold on, it's got a little ad on it. He may have played a little bit with y'all, but yeah, he called TMZ, and TMZ was waiting for him to come out the building, and they asked him a specific question. They didn't ask him about anybody else but Kenya Moore. That I found really odd, because there are more people on the network than Kenya Moore. So here it is on TMZ. Okay. We're gonna listen to it. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. Okay, it's a shame. I know that by heart now. It is a shame. Okay, thank y'all. Y'all know we researching. Shout out to Princess and Anita and Christine and Jay and Kendra and Zaleen. I see y'all. Okay, so let's see what Andy said.
To ask you now, listen. Kenya said she was invited and then uninvited to the reunion. How true is this?
Now, you know, out of all the people on the network, why is it that as soon as he walk out the door, they ask about Kenya Moore? Honey, Andy called them people and he got his pretty flowers. Look at this.
To watch her whole, I haven't watched her post yet.
Okay.
But
Andy's like, I don't watch YouTube. Andy being shady. I haven't watched her. And see, he could have said YouTube and directed people to where Kenya is, but he chose not to. That was strategic.
But is that true? Is that part true?
We'll talk about it.
Look, Andy is playing coy. He looking around like, we'll talk about it. When you gonna talk about it, Andy? You leave and you about to get into the truck.
My goodness, Andy. Well, okay. Well, is she coming back? Fans want her back. So what's the deal?
I love her. Listen,
now you know Andy did not love Kenya. You know Andy does not love Kenya. Talk about I love her. Yes, it was a whole setup.
There is so much more of this season left, and it is so good. Phaedra comes on in like 5.
Look. That's how they do. You see how Andy did that? He was like, we ain't talking about Kenya no more. Phaedra is coming back. We got other things going on this season. Y'all need to tune into the season because Kenya ain't there no more. Why is we talking about her? She ain't there. He pulled a Nene. Like who? I don't know her.
Weeks. It is a jam, and you are gonna love it. And so right now, I'm kind of focusing on the rest of the season.
So not Kenya.
What?
So you
And she, the interviewer was a little shady. Andy said, I'm focusing on the rest of the season. She said, and not Kenya. I really do.
Yeah. What?
So you're not focusing on Kenya, but she's coming back
on the show.
Okay, so when you watch,
he said, I'm focusing on the rest of the show. She said, and not Kenya. He was like, what? She's like, and you're not focusing on Kenya. He was like, I'm focusing on the rest of the show. Okay. The rest of the show, if you can read through the lines, does not include Kenya.
That confessional, let us know.
Okay.
Well, it looks like you were trying to say that she was invited and then uninvited.
That's what it looks like I was trying to say.
Hi.
Andy Cohen is the shadiest queen. I just want y'all to know he is the shadiest queen. Y'all already know listen, you know how dirty they play over there, and Andy is playing dirty. He looking like, is that what I said? You caught that? He said, did you clock that T? That's what
trying to say that she was invited and then uninvited.
That's what it looks like I was trying to say.
Kinda. You were like,
I don't know.
You're trying to.
He said, just like he sat beside them two co-hosts while they was accusing Kenya of sexual harassment for posting them explicit pictures at her spa opening, and he did not deny it. Okay, this is just what he's doing right here. He ain't denying it.
I'll tell you that much.
Hold on, let me go back. And this is what it was. Hold on, watch this last part again, because I live for this last part right here. Andy basically told y'all without telling y'all that they done with Kenya, child. He was like, I ain't even watching that. It ain't even no point of watching that. Kenya is no longer on the show. We're moving on. We got better things to do. Phaedra is coming back. Let's talk about something else. And then the crazy thing is, it's so much other stuff going on that network, and for them to like specifically only ask one question while he was walking out there is it's given. You know, Andy called them.
It looks like I was trying to say.
Kinda. You were like,
I don't know. Hopefully,
You're trying to.
love her. I'll tell you that much.
He said, I love you. I love her. I'll tell you that much. Okay, Andy, you love her. You love her not being on the show. He's in love with Kenya for no longer being there. That's what I got from that. Anyway, moving on. Like this video. Video. Somebody said Britt is right. The Kenya, Candy, and Claudia exes have done a job on her. Listen, I told y'all that's what they doing. You got colorist Claudia over there calling Britt HOREWHORE, even though they had said colorist Claudia. Clit left the building. You got Candy over there taking up for you. Even got Shamia in there. It's just a mess, child. I believe Britt. I believe that it's a concerted effort to bully her because at the end of the day, the network is on Britt's side. So because the network is on Britt's side, everybody else is against her. That's what I'm getting from it. You know, y'all can think something else. And the fact of it was wrong. Like I played this clip. Played this clip. It was a old clip actually of one of the reunions on my Instagram earlier, and I was like reminiscing about how, you know, things used to be back in the day. And y'all remember when Phaedra had met with Nene's half sisters behind her back, and Nene was like, "You low down and dirty, or you never win when you play dirty." And you know, it's a lot of things we have done over the years, but we have, you know, I would never do anything dirty like that. And so it was interesting to see that because it kind of fit this mold of, you know, what was going on today, because it's like you don't go behind people's back and do certain things like that. You don't try to destroy people, and that's what some people try to do. And again, you know, no shade to Phaedra because she back now, but you know, that's how they felt like she tried to do with Candy. She tried to destroy her. Like, it's all fun shade. They go out, they argue, they make up, you know, and then they move on. But the things that some people try to do on this show, they act like it's Survivor. They act like, you know, they can't work amongst each other when someone else is making more or getting more shine with them. They form alliances and try to like boot them off the show. It's just a mess. So hold on, let me see. Like this video as y'all getting here. We doing a little flashback real quick. Hold on, let me go back and back. Hold on.
We all work on this show together. I'm not trying to take anybody out. And I ain't got to like you, but I ain't gonna go sit and try to be dirty and bring up your past.
Now you see that? This is what I was thinking about when I saw this. I ain't gotta like you, but I ain't gotta be dirty and try to dig up your past, which is what Kenya did to Britt. Why were you digging up her past? The girl just got here. You ain't gotta do that. And you know, I had heard from somebody else who had auditioned for the show that Kenya was digging up their past too, was digging up where they had lived at, all kind of stuff. She didn't make the cut though, but there's that. Hold on, listen.
As you do have a past. Everybody sitting up here has a past. I would.
You know, that's what, look at Kenya's face right there. First, she was agreeing right there, but she went and she did the same thing to Britt, okay? Everybody has a past. That's what even Kelli said. A lot of y'all done been hoes back in the day. Don't even act.
Never sit here and do no bullshit like that. And you were wrong. Now, we got past it. The Lord says to forgive, and I forgive you, but I will never forget that you did that to me.
Okay, y'all remember this? Okay, I'm just saying, you never win when you play dirty, Kenya.
Was your intent in hanging out with Nene's half-sisters?
First of all, I wasn't hanging out with them.
I love going back in the archive.
I did know them.
That is not true.
That is true. Do you want to get them on the phone?
Go on. You can get them on the phone. I can call them quicker than you can.
Okay,
now,
then.
So don't get it twisted now.
Okay.
Now, just because we haven't had a relationship, do you not think they don't want a relationship with me, honey? Trying to be low down and dirty. But see, you never can win when you're dirty, honey. You never can win.
You never can win when you're dirty, honey. You never can win, honey. You said they have plenty of skeletons in their closet. Okay, that's why Nene stands out from these women and does. Am I freezing again, y'all? Is my Wi-Fi messing up? Because I see I got one bar again. I don't know what's going on. I'm literally connected to the extranet, internet. What do you call it? To the wall. So it shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why it's doing that, but I think I should be back now. Okay, I'm back. My Wi-Fi is ghetto. It is today, honey. It is today because it was raining, y'all. It's a storm. Thank you, Kendra. The people in Atlanta know I came on here, but I'm back. I should be back because the little lines went away. Okay, thank you. You said not freezing, but the camera gets blurry a little. Okay, but it should be fine now. Okay, good. So yeah, I just brought that up to kind of compare notes to, back then to today, until how, digging up somebody's past and doing all that stuff is a little shady, it's a little shaky. And I can see why, Portia was ready to go and ready to, snatching off her mic, because she was like, oh, if you digging up past, honey, if you digging up when people was 19, okay, if you calling 19, 18 years old grown, let me step off because that could be me. Okay. But moving on, like this video, okay.